Alright, this is how to draw. I'm Levi Smith. Today we're drawing a potion. Let's draw out a base layout. Keep your line work super light at this stage or just use a pencil. Start with a circle. It's okay if it's a little lumpy, we'll adjust that later. Coming off the side at an angle, draw these two lines. To add the opening of the bottle, I basically draw an oval with some flat sides. This bottle is facing the wrong way, so let's add this curved line here to the neck and match that curve in the opening. Now it's facing the right way. I'm going to add some vapor coming out of the bottle. Do this part however you like. Next, we'll add the shine element to the bottle. And we need some cord or string around the neck of the bottle. A couple of zigzags work here. The bumps off the edges help make the cord look thick. Just off the neck, draw another cord. It doesn't have to connect to the other cord. This is a cork for the bottle. Draw a narrow oval. These lines off the sides should get wider, and the curved line for the end. Add a cord around the cork. To start the tag, draw a rectangle. Don't draw it too close to the bottle, and add a triangle on the end. Remember to keep your lines light at this stage. A quick hole for the tag before we add the string around the neck. Start with the bottom part and draw it in front of the neck. And draw the top part behind the neck of the bottle. This bit around the bend is tricky, but we'll work it out. We'll add in some liquid for inside the potion. The background liquid lines give the fluid depth. Take notice of the space between the outer line of the bottle and the shine lines I added earlier. That space represents the thickness of the glass. Don't draw anything inside that space. Throw in some different sized bubbles here and there, in and outside of the liquid. I'll add in a little bit of extra vapor lines. That's our shape layout. From here, let's add in some details and reinforce the line work. We'll start with the mouth of the bottle, reinforcing lines and deciding which lines to keep, ignore, or adjust. This is where we start drawing with thicker lines. You'll see with this cord, I decide to draw it going over the cord to the cork, allowing me to clarify this part of the neck detail. From here, I'll reinforce the lines and shape of the circle we started with. These lines inside the bottle are for the shine and shadow. Adding a small base to the bottle. Moving to the cork, I'll darken these lines and add a simple circle for a knot where the cord meets the cork. Then we'll reinforce the lines of the cork. Moving to the tag, we'll add some line detail to make the tag look more worn out. A little bent corner. These lines I'm adding to the neck will be part of the shading. We'll do some reinforcement on the vapor, adding in some detail to make it a little more interesting. We'll come back to the cord here and add some rope detail. Just some simple curves down the length of each cord, including the cord to the cork, but leave out the string for the tag. We'll thicken these outer lines. This will also let me adjust some of these details. You'll notice along the bottom of the bottle, I get a bit sloppy and have to thicken the line a bit more. Good thing it's along the bottom, where the shadows would be darker anyway. And then continue along, thickening the outer lines of the bottle. We'll do the same line building for the cork. I want to make sure that the string for the tag stands out, so I'll thicken its line as well. Let's add some more detail to the tag. Now that the details and lines are all worked up, let's move to some shading. I start with the mouth of the bottle, filling in these small crevices black. This area in the neck, I also fill in black. Once these areas are filled in, it makes a lot more sense. I'll thicken this line here a bit, and a quick reinforcement of the liquid lines. Next, we'll shade the cork with some basic hatching. Shade the cord as it comes from behind the cork and then behind the neck of the bottle. Let's shade the string for the tag in the same way. Shade it darker as it goes behind the bottle and the tag, leaving some room in the middle. Add in some shading in the rope here and there. Move to the liquid, shade the back line areas to create depth. A quick bit of shading at the base, along with a bit of fussing here and there. Moving back to the vapor, I'm going to draw a quick skull inside. A few extra lines for the skull shape, a quick shade in the eyes and nose, and just off the edge of the skull shape lines. Not too much here though. Add in a few bits of shading in the vapor. This little line here in the opening of the bottle. I just wish I also noticed to shade it off the lip as well. We'll move on to the shading of the liquid again, just a bit here and there. And that's it, not too bad. The only thing left to do is color it, and I hope you do. Thanks for watching to the end. Give it a like and a subscribe. Check out our merch and social links in the description, and catch you back here for another How to Draw.